All right, everybody. Welcome to another Mario Before 40. I was going to get back to you before it had been a week, and I didn't. But, you know, I don't know. What are you going to do? It's going to be my problem, I guess, if I don't make it before 40. Does that kill the tension if I'm like, it doesn't matter if I make it or not? I mean, I was thinking, I have some time off coming up. And I was like, maybe I just need to do some real hardcore days. Plow through some stuff. What happens if I say no? Do I get like more later if I turn down these 5 1-ups? Alright. I'm trying to remember kind of where I left things. I think I was still in this galaxy over here. Oh, that's right. And I did that tricky galaxy. So I must have been there already, right? Because they don't tell you which one. Okay. It's weird that I'm about halfway, because it doesn't seem like I've done that much so far. Okay. Well, let's hit this one, huh? Bowser's Dark Matter Plant. Dun dun dun. It kind of sucks because, you know, some of the ones coming up, I'm like, I don't know if I want to plow through them. At the same time, I'm like, I don't know, I would probably have fun doing like an 8-hour, like whatever the Super Mario Odyssey or something. That would feel, I think, like a return to my youth. Overdoing it. Just be careful of gravity. Me and Sandy Bullock know that all too well. Ah! Damn it. Glad I waited for that. I wasn't really thinking about it, but turned out to be a good decision. I see something over that way. I see there's like a thing over there. Oh shit. You think I can get on this little ledge? Doesn't seem to want me to be up there. Can I like make a really good jump? That does not seem like it was a good use of my time, but okay. Seems like a bigger secret could have been there. Okay. Feel like this would have, like, Stephen Hawking would have a shit fit about this or something, but... Oh! Oh my god, I just, like, dissolved in time. Oh, no. Wow, okay. You will die a horrific death. It's not like gory, but it's frightening. Did not realize, I see it now, that there's a second. Oh god. Huh. What's happening? Oh, okay. More gravity. This time, looks like there's less of a floor. I went to an event last weekend. I went to... So there's this thing that we used to go to every year called Screamfest. And it's at a... I don't know if you'd call it a theme park. It's like a theme park mixed with a carnival, maybe I'd say. Called Lakeside in Denver. And you go and you pay like $80 and it's a unlimited ride / open bar situation. So we've gone like several years, but you know, I haven't been since 2019, I think? Yeah. I was trying to remember what time of year it happens, but I was like, it just happened, I'm nuts. Ah, okay. Thank you. But it was weird, because like, I don't know. I was told by somebody who lives in Denver that we were there with that she was like, Denver has really changed. And she's like, the people here are not the same as they used to be. Like, there are a lot of transplants and, you know, that's fine. But I don't know. It was weird. That's it. I'm going to stomp you. Am I fighting Bowser this time for real? Oh, there we go. Got him. Is that what I'm trying to do? I don't know. Oh my god, these rings have gone around the whole world. This is kind of a problem. Get up! Get up! Sometimes I wish real life worked like video games where, like, you know, like right now he's super mad and so he gets super strong and effective. And real life doesn't really work like that, at least in my experience. Because, like, for example, if I was playing golf and I got frustrated and I was like, that's it, I'm gonna hit this fucking ball like you wouldn't believe, I would probably end up, you know, doing a terrible job. Ah! Oh, shit. Take that, Spaceman, Spachemin. Bowser's hair is beautiful in this game. Not bad. At least you always put up a fight. So anyway, it was just weird. Because when we were there, it was like a lot of weird stuff, like we'd be in line for a ride. And someone would just come up, this happened a couple times, someone would just come up and be like, is this the line for this ride? And it was like, is this the end of the line? Or they'd be like, are you guys waiting in line for this ride? And I was like, I don't don't know if it could be more obvious that this is, like, I was like, if only there was some way, like, I don't know, using your eyes to see, okay, this is where the line begins. Let me trace it back to, you know, the last person who seems to be in this line. That's the thing. If we'd been the last person in the line and someone asked that, I'd be like, yep, this is it. And I'd be like, all right, that makes sense. But it was like, we'd be in the dead center of the line. And it was like, is this the line for this ride? And it's like, yeah, dum-dum. Of course it is. But it's weird because it's like, I don't know. People, it's like, I hate to attribute that to like, you know, people who are from Denver don't know how to line up in a line. It's just odd. It was just odd. Oh, they found my special one. Well. I only need one more. One more power star? Is that like the big ones? The boss stars? Oh. Well, that was quick. Okay. Good news. I'm gonna wait. Not ready. Princess is just gonna have to wait. I see that there said it was something new back here. Alright, let's go up to the engine room. Let's see what's going on up there. But also, so it's this amusement park, and the first few years we went, it's fun. There's novelty aspects to it because you're like, oh, we're drinking at a theme park. This is weird. Also, you know, and like being drunk on a roller coaster is sometimes what I used for the definition of fun in the context of like, well, look, it's no being drunk on a roller coaster. And oh, it's a Grand Star. What is this asshole doing in here? It's so nice. The guys in this game are so encouraging. It might get rough, but you'll be okay. Believe in yourself. Anyway, so we would go and it was fun. But it was more low key. And this year it was so crowded. I mean, we had to wait a half hour just to get inside. We waited in this giant line to get inside. And it was because, you know, they had to like metal detect everybody. Also, they had to put a wristband on everybody, which I would understand, except it's a 21 plus event. So I'm like, do you have to put a wristband on everybody? Or should we just assume everybody in here is of age because you checked everyone's ID at the door? Like, and if they didn't have an ID, they couldn't get in, right? BB. I did not pay any attention to the star. I was too busy complaining. I did see a bunny, though. What? Oh, there's a bunny. Oh, hey, look at that. Come on. Sorry, my controller was not pointed at the screen, really. Blue star chips. Okay. 10-4. A little bit of a hunt here, huh? Oh, there's one. Maybe I've gone a little beyond that one. But anyway, we had to wait like a half hour to get in. And it was kind of unpleasant because, there were so many people waiting in line, and it was like a little bit of a mob scene. And, you know, I'm grandpa right now. So many people were like vaping, and I was like, God damn. It's like Colorado has really become like the marijuana homeworld or something. I don't know what it's like everywhere else, I guess, but I don't know that it's any different. But my God. But the thing is, it's like, it just sucked because you're waiting so long to get into the to even get anywhere, right? And the tickets are kind of expensive because the idea is like, well, it's an open bar and so on and so forth. So, you know, you usually get your money's worth. But this time it was like, I think I rode 3 or 4 rides in an entire night, you know, and then also I drank 2 drinks. So for $80, I was like, oh boy, I did not get a good deal out of that. Okay, is this the other one that did I get this one? Still not get this one? Oh, I did get it. Okay. Okay. Oh. I was like, what's in this cavern? Something of use for me? No. Definitely no. Sorry, B. Alright, well maybe it's time to become a bee. A real bee. It was just nuts, and it was so crowded, and it's like, it's what I dislike about living in Colorado is I have such mixed feelings, because it's like, well, obviously I'm not like, nobody come here. But also I'm like, nobody come here. Because I'm like, I think the appeal for me has always been like, well, you know, we have nice stuff here, but it's not like you're gonna sit in traffic for 3 hours to get somewhere or whatever. And now it's like, you might. But anyway, it was an event. I did a thing. And so, you know, you have to do things if you do stuff like this so you can complain about it. So you have something to talk about. And complaining is the only thing I know. It's my love language. I just saw somebody was like posting a thing about, and they were like, oh, love languages are like misogynist, whatever. And I was like, well, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what's at the core of the book, but I think the concept was actually pretty good for me. Because if you don't know, the concept is like people... What is this? Both give and receive love in different ways. And it's interesting to me because, I don't know, I just found it to be very true. I found that to be something that made sense. And it did help me a little bit with relationships in terms of being like, oh, okay, like some people, to know that you care about them, need to hear that in words. And some people need, some people express it via acts of service is a big one. I remember I had a friend, and she was like, her stepdad, she was like, he's just not very romantic, and it's hard for my mom, like she, you know, really wants this or that. And I was like, I understand what you're saying. And I was like, at the same time, I was like, he's very doting, and he does a lot for your mom. And like, I think that that's his way of expressing his feelings. Because you know, often he would do things like just little stuff for her that is not traditionally thought of as romantic. And I guess that was my big takeaway from it, is I was like, you know, we can expand the definition of what romantic is. Because it's like, well, yeah, he does things like he always took care of her car, and he changed the oil, and he vacuumed it out, and he did all these things. And it wasn't like she had to ask him to do it. He just did it. And, you know, he would spend his weekend doing things like that. And it wasn't just like, you know, guy tinkering in the garage stuff. It was very much like, oh yeah, he was doing that for her. I don't know. It seemed like it made her life nicer. And like, it's a weird middle ground, because I can also see it's like, well, you don't want to give people the idea that it's like, look, this is the kind of love I give. Fucking deal with it. And I was like, you know, it's good to just be open to the idea that maybe this person does love you and does care about you. And their way of expressing that is different. These guys are much less annoying than they were in the Sunshine iteration. I just became very conscious that I was taking a risk of losing my bee power for the sake of like 5 or 6 star bits, and that seemed foolish. Although I just lost it now, so I guess maybe it wasn't. Ah, okay. I see. Why don't you come this way? Crow. It was really awkward because this friend was actually somebody I dated, and what she was telling me to do was like, will you talk to my stepdad about like doing something romantic for my mom? And I was like, I don't know. I had hard feelings about that, because I was like, you know, I don't really I didn't feel like that was my place, but I was like, to be honest, I feel like your stepdad does a lot for your mom. And so, I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable telling him, like, do this. Very awkward position. Doink. Think I can run around this? Okay. Oh! Ah! Not exactly. No, no, no. Need some bee powers. I think this is trying to convince me to pound the ground to remind me how to get this guy. Good game design strikes again. Give me a reason to pound the ground, so I'll do it. Yeah, this Jenga tower. Okay. There's a lot happening. Alright, let's get that guy back over here. Let's see what's over here first. Oh. Right, idiot. Okay. Hey! Ah, shit! Ah! Maybe I can shoot this asshole. There we go. That's using your noggin. All right. Oh god, the fastest flower ever made. Yeah, that's something that, boy. That was like one of the earlier, Pete asserts himself in a relationship. Because I was just like, I just don't think I'm comfortable telling your stepdad about love. And also, you know, it gets into so many things that I'm like, I mean, it's not like we really chatted about those things or like that. And it was sort of like, well, I mean, I think it's hard for me to have this conversation with your stepdad because I feel like I end up saying to him, you're doing love wrong. But also, like, if I say this to him, he's going to know that his wife expressed to somebody, maybe me, but maybe not me, but somebody, that, you know, she's dissatisfied with your sort of love style, your love language, as you speak it, and, I don't know, that puts me in an awkward spot too, because it's like, why are you telling me this? And that was kind of where I ended up with it, if I remember correctly, was I was sort of like, I mean, maybe the wrong people are talking about this right now, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we've kind of identified the problem here. Maybe they need to have a chat. What is this? Oh god. Awesome. Awesome! Alright, I think I need to take this flower path, huh? But I don't want to get rained on. I think I can be on top of the rain clouds? As a bee? Oh, shit. Can't backflip as a bee. Okay, so I can be on top. Just can't be rained on. Seems like probably a limited meteorological understanding, but that's okay. It's a different galaxy. Oh, look how upset he is. A mean mole? I'm gonna kick his ass. Look what you made this little bee cry. Prepare to get fucked up. Shit. Do I need to be able to fly? At some point here? Alright. New bee. Ah! Okay. Let's try this way. This is giving me real Banjo-Kazooie vibes right now. A game I loved dearly, mostly because it was kind of like Mario 64. Alright. Mean Mole, you made a bee cry. So I hope you're prepared to get your ass completely kicked. Definitely a cloud flying, so that implies to me that I want to be a bee right now. Super pissed. Oh shit. Take that, Mean Mole. Eminem. How do you like me now? Whoa. There's this book I read many years ago that kind of reminds me of Mario games because so like it seems that in different versions of Mario lore there's this idea that Mario is kind of like, you know, he just seems much more able than damn it, is this another water thing? He seems much more able than like all the residents of the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, like his jumping and whatever ability. But he is, you know, just a plumber from Brooklyn, right? With presumably with no superpowers per se. So what we have to assume is he went to the Mushroom Kingdom and everybody there is just really weak, you know, which is I guess possible because like if you went to another galaxy or another dimension or, you know, multiverse thing, whatever. It's entirely possible, right, that you would be much stronger than somebody from that dimension, galaxy, universe, whatever. Oh my god. That's fucking horrifying. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this shell and try to kill this guy, I guess. Even though part of me is like, Let me just leave him alone. It's fucking terrifying. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah, there you go. That looks like a weak spot under the chin there, doesn't it? Oh. So in this book, it was called Crap Kingdom. And it's kind of your typical story of like a kid goes to another dimension or something and then, oh, red shell. And then once he arrives there, he's like, you know, a prophesied, chosen one, whatever. But he also kind of finds that everything there sucks. Everybody there sucks. Everybody, you know, everything about it kind of just sucks. So, you know, it's Crap Kingdom. And it's, if I'm remembering this correctly, it's kind of also like the people who live there are like really weak and stuff. So, you know, they're very impressed with his athleticism and stuff, even though he's just doing what we would consider extremely average things. And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe that's how the Mushroom Kingdom works, right? Maybe that's why everybody's so impressed with Mario and they're like, you're the only one. Because I'm like, I guess, you know, in a completely other world, it's possible that a plumber from Brooklyn would be a super athlete. So in the book, it was kind of funny because this kid like finds another dimension, but you know, it's not really what he was hoping for. And they're like, oh, you're the prophesied one and whatever. And so then he basically gets bored with it. And then I saw that mushroom. I want it, but do I need it now? Oh my God. He basically gets bored with it and his friend is like, hey, do you mind if I go to the, you know, other dimension, the Crap Kingdom or whatever, and try and help them out with they're having some kind of problem with, you know, whatever, evil wizard, some shit. And the kid's like, yeah, knock yourself out. So then, you know, he doesn't go back there for a long time and at some point decides to go back and is like, his friend is now like, you know, everyone loves him. And he's improved things there, and it's really great, and he's kind of this big hero figure there. And then the original kid's kind of like, ah, shit. You know, that's what I want to be. I want to be that. Why did I just, like, stop doing this? That was so dumb. It kind of, you know, the book kind of, like, flounders at some point, and it wasn't my absolute favorite. But it was pretty good, and just the premise of it is pretty hilarious. I gotta say. I was very entertained just by the setup, if nothing else. And you know, the rest of it was good. It just wasn't like a top 10 or seemed a little like, sometimes you read a book like that and it's like the writer has this great idea and then you're like, well, from there it seems like maybe they, you know, they had a great idea and then they're like, now what do I do with it? Didn't even use a red shell that time. Look at that. What a horrifying fucking monster. That's like the nightmare fuel of this game, for sure. I have no idea where that is, that star. Oh, okay. I would be fine if a game like this, you know, I'm swimming around, the star comes out, it just puts me so I'm facing directly at it, even if I'm in a completely different spot. Technically, I would be 100% okay with that. Because I'd be like, you know, that's fine. Bum, ba-dum, bum. on the topic of books, so right now I'm reading a book called Playground by Aaron Beauregard. I think this is a book that would fall into the extreme horror genre. It seems probably self-published, and I don't mean that in a super insulting way, but how would I describe the writing? It's like writing that's a little too big for its britches. It's like trying to be, trying to use certain words or phrases, and they're weird. And, you know, they're weirdly used. And I feel like if the writer just went a little more simple, it would serve the story just fine, but also, I don't know, the weird little things kind of stand out a lot. So it's a bit strange. But this is something about, like, self-pub books that seem to bother lots of people and don't bother me at all, which is like a self-pub book is going to have some typos in it, it's going to have some grammar issues, it's going to have some of these things. It just is. That's what I was going to do, dickhead. Shit. Oh, damn it! How do you beat this guy? Ooh, I do lose a life, huh? Yikers. Alright, shithead. Shit. Fuck. Doomed. Doomed! Not even close. Huh. There's gotta be a better way. Should I try and use my, what would you call that? Triangle jump? Is that the key to victory? It's like maybe I could shoot him and slow him down. What about this star down there? Do you think that would, like, zoom me up, perhaps? Run! That was a fast bastard. Anyway, so Playground, Aaron Beauregard. It's kind of a book about a crazy woman who, for some reason, has recruited a Nazi scientist to build her a playground that basically is like a series of Saw scenario type traps. I'm laughing because it's like, when you say this out loud, it is ridiculous. And because it's ridiculous. I want everyone to know I recognize that this is a ridiculous book. I'm fairly certain that also the author recognizes that this is kind of a, crazy, ridiculous. I wouldn't say that this book is too far in the realm of, like, is this gonna be more fucking surfing? It is, isn't it? God damn it. Every time I think I'm done surfing. Shell. Fine. I just go over to him and be like, hey, buddy. Wait, I thought he had sunglasses on. I was like, oh, he is a hooligan. I think I should have had a shell for this. There we go. Superman 64 strikes again, huh? Wish I was a little slower. Shit. Shit. Oh god. 2. They were pretty much like, yeah, you're probably gonna lose that shell. How you like that, hooligan? Ah! None of you penguins could do that? See, this is what I'm saying, Crap Kingdom. Even the penguins can't swim and just follow a big shark guy. But a human could do it pretty easily. Anyway, it's... Oh, God. How is there already a comet here? So it's gotta be that same one thing? What's it gonna be, though? What kind of comet? Oh, God. Underwater race of Mario? Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright. I think there's a shell somewhere I could get, or should I just see what happens? Cosmic Mario looks great, by the way. Looks like a gumdrop man. It's beautiful. I see. Much easier than last time. That's the thing with this Cosmic. There seems to be a trick, you know, every time. You're like, okay, if you take this little boost, little shortcut, something. Seems to be something in a lot of these. Anyway, it's weird because I'm enjoying it. I think it's like, I don't know, for some reason, the like weird syntax, it's incorrect. It's objectively incorrect, and in some places not great. But I feel like sometimes, you know, this is what it takes. Or like, maybe, you know, I'm not trying to brag. I've read a lot of books. And I think I've read enough books to feel like, you know how sometimes movie critics seem to like a movie and you're like, I think maybe you just liked that because it was different. And when you have to watch, 5 movies every week for your entire life, it's like maybe at some point you just end up liking things. I guess we're racing somebody. These toads are great. BT dubs. Damn it. I see a shell down there. Like a mixture of Mario Kart and Galaxy. All in one. It's weird that this is after the Cosmic. It's just strange because it's like, it's kind of the same thing. It's not, I guess it's not that weird. It's just, you know. Whatever. Whatever, you know what I mean. Oh, fuck. What's happening? Okay, that doesn't work. What I just tried is not a good idea. That's what I've learned. Hello. Go! All right. Look at his pissed off Gary Busey eyebrows. Ta-da-da. Ta-da-da. We could get very close to having... Oh, hello. We could get very close to having 10 stars within an hour here. I don't know. Going out to this Luma is questionable because those stages don't always seem easy, but... Yeah. What are you going to do? You got to go somewhere at some point. Hey, look at that little house. Pow. Sand spiral. That doesn't sound good. Choosing a favorite snake. I mean, that sounds pleasant. Yeah, look at this shit. Oh my god. Oh, great. This asshole. Doink. I think I'd rather be a ghost than a bee. Just because, fewer opportunities. Oh, this ghost is in love with me. That's great. That's fun. Oh shit. All right. What's happening? Oh, thanks. Well, I see this. Oh, there's the star. Okay. I see more stars. Fuck. Not invincibility can't save you now, Mario. Maybe I should run the other way. This seems foolish. I think this was the wrong decision. Ah! This is one of those almost a threat power-ups because you run faster. Oh god! You run faster when you're in star mode. So it's like a little bit harder to control where you're going. I almost blew that for myself right then. That was so quick. Boing. Yes! I think under an hour I did 10 stars today. Pretty good. Pretty good pace. Especially for the... Oh, what do we have here?
Oh, yeah.
I think we have a Luigi letter. Bro. Oh no. Huh. No. I kind of prefer, if I can, to play, to get all the things and then finish the game. If I can do it that way. I don't know if I can. But we'll have to see. Alright. Well, there you go. There's some more Mario before 40. 70 stars out of 120 something. So we're getting pretty close. A couple more good sessions and we'll be right in there. And then it's time to move on to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I plan to play with Poon Master Flex. So get excited for that. I am. I know I am, and you should be too, because it's going to be fun. And it's certainly going to add another dynamic element to the whole affair. All right. We'll see you next time.